I'm Therese, and this is Gentle Yoga. So today, if you have a block or just like a little pillow to use, we're going to be doing a little work with sun salutations today. I want to break sun salutation down because this is the core of so many yoga classes, and it's a routine that can be very challenging, but I want to show you some ways to make it doable for everyone. We're going to start by warming up in a seated position. And one other thing before we get started is I want to remind you, if you're really liking my videos, if you could please subscribe to my channel, Therese Hauk, and like it. That'd be great. All right, cross your right leg over your left. Move your hips around, untuck your little cheeks so you feel your bones on the floor. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes. Quiet your mind. Deepen your breath. Slowing your rate and equalizing your inhale and your exhale. So count how long your inhale is, whatever that number is. Make that the length of your exhale. As you continue to breathe deeply, the spine is lengthening, shoulders are pulling back. Long, tall spine. Let's bring our hands in front of our heart. Continuing, inhale, let's lift the arms overhead. Exhale, open. Breathe in, arms lift. Breathe out, hands in front of your heart. Do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands in front of heart. Curl down. Inhale, lengthen. And now as you open the arms, lift your chest, lift your chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl down again. One more. Open. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, curl down. Inhale, arms overhead. Keep your hands together and make a steeple with your index fingers. And now let's circle around our hips with our index fingers. We're making a big circle in the sky. Exhaling as you come forward. Inhaling as you circle back. Just feeling the spine warming. Go the other way. Working on moving with your breath. One more. Come to center. Let's bring the right hand to the floor. And up and over. Nice side stretch. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out to the other side. Lifting up and over. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Left hand to right thigh. Right hand behind you. Twist, looking to the back of the room. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out, other side. You're pulling the belly in here, lifting, rotating. Breathe in, arms overhead. Let's reach forward, bringing your hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward as far as you can. And then slowly relax down. This is a good position to think about breathing through into your back. So as you breathe, I want you to feel the ribs expanding on the back side of your body. And with each exhale, feel the body sinking, relaxing a little further. One more big breath in and out. Pull the belly in to roll up from the center. Let's bring our feet and our knees together. Lift your heels off the mat. Flex your feet, shins level. I'm going to turn just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And you can stay right here with your hands on your thighs or release. Coming into boat pose. Breathing. Wiggle your toes. Spread your toes wide. Good. Hold on. Lengthen. And then roll to your back all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Arms open wide. Let's lower the knees to the right. Not on the way to the floor. Just 1 inch off the floor. As you inhale, pull the knees to center. Exhale, lower to the left. Inhale, press the hips down to come to center. Go to the right again. Breathe in to center. So you're working your oblique abdominals here. Inhale, last one. Hold on to your thighs. Rock up and down and up. So you can play with this if you want. If it doesn't feel good for you, stay on your back and just do little crunches here. Or just do this rock and rolling. Should feel good. No plopping. One more. Lift and hold. That's it. And now cross your left leg over the right. We're going to go through this whole series again, if I remember it all. Eyes closed. Now we're a little warmer. So we're going to move a little more deeply into each position. Counting how deep your inhale is. And matching your exhale with that count. Eyes open, hands in front of your heart. Breathe in, arms lift up. Breathe out, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands in front of heart. Repeat. All right, let's add on a little bit to this. Opening the chest, lifting the chin. Inhale, lift. And now as you exhale, you're curling down. Again, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Last one. Breathing in. Inhale. Curl down. Lift overhead. Make that steeple with your index fingers again. Circle in the sky. This time, if you want, move the head in a circle as you're circling The arms overhead. Go the other way. Can you make your last circle a little bigger? Come to center, good. Left hand down. Nice side stretch. A little further. Now lift your chin this time. Pull the top shoulder, the right shoulder back. So you're opening your chest to the ceiling. That's it. Center. Inhale, lift. Other side. Up and over. Chin lifts. Left shoulder pulls back. Oh, yeah. Center. Lift up as you breathe in. Exhale, right hand to left thigh. Coming into your twist. And let's add our twist on a twist this time. So you're going to turn your head to look over your other shoulder, keeping that twist in the torso. Nice. Lift up, breathe in. Breathe out, other side. Beautiful twist. Add twist on a twist. Yes. One more big breath. Arms lift up. Let's sweep forward. Hands to the floor. Relax down. Enjoying a nice low back stretch and hip opener. Breathe into your back. Sinking a little with each exhale. Belly engages to roll up. I'll turn this way this time. Feet and knees together. Hands to thighs. Heels lift. Toes lift. Shins level to the floor. And release. Toes wiggle one more time. Create space between your toes. Yeah. Warm up your toes too. Another big breath in and out. Good. Hold on. Lengthen. Roll to your back. Knees pull in. Arms open wide. Let me move that. And let's lower the knees to the left first as you exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, lower to the right. Inhale, center. To the left. If you want to add a little more work to this, try doing this with your legs extended. Purely optional. You can keep your knees bent, that's fine. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Last one. Good. Hold on to your thighs. Rock and roll. Exhaling as you lower. Inhale as you lift. So for more challenge, you can try to lift up on your shoulders a little higher. Like I said, if you don't want to do this at all, just do little crunches right here. That's fine. Whatever works for you today. Last one. Come up and hold. Hold it. Hold it. Good. Let's come to standing. So we're going to start in mountain pose. Now I'm going to be facing the side of the room while we do this, but I want you to just face forward so you can see me. And the reason I'm facing sideways is so you can see everything that I'm doing. So we're going to find our perfect mountain pose. All right, so like I mentioned at the beginning of class, this is going to be kind of a learning, working class where we're going to work on sun salutation and some different modifications that you can make as you're doing that. Every sun salutation starts in mountain pose. So we're going to create our perfect mountain pose, lifting your thighs, squeezing your inner thighs together, and that will engage your belly and your glutes. You're not gripping your glutes right now, but they are slightly engaged. Shoulders pull back. Long arms, long fingers, long neck. Feeling like you're creating a straight line from the crown of your head through your body all the way down to your feet. So now we're going to move into extended mountain pose. So your arms lift overhead, keeping your shoulders down, lifting the arms up, and you can lift your chin as well. Just creating that length through the spine even more right now. Let's take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, soften your knees and swan dive down into forward fold. So forward fold is pretty straightforward. Most of the time when we think of a forward fold, most people want to keep their knees straight, and I see this a lot of times where people are rounding their back, trying to reach for the floor. And this is actually very hard on your back. The goal in the forward fold is to stretch the hamstrings. So bending your knees slightly, reaching for the floor, keeping the back relatively flat. It doesn't have to be completely flat. If you have very tight hamstrings, you can use your pillow or your block and put your fingers on that. Or just coming close so your belly is resting on your thighs. On your next in-breath, bring your hands to your shins. Now we're going to straighten the knees and flatten the back. The belly is lifted, pull it in. Crown of the head is an extension of your head, and your neck are an extension of your spine. Let's soften our knees. Roll up right here. We're going to put all that together. That's part one of the sun salutation. Find your mountain pose. Here we go. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Extended mountain pose. Knees soften. Swan dive down into your forward fold. Hands to shins. Find that nice flat back. That's it. Soften the knees and roll up. Let's do it one more time. And now we're going to add on mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, flat back. This time, as you exhale, hands come to the floor. And let's bring our right foot straight back. We're going to come into a deep lunge. We're going to start by lowering the back knee to the floor. So the goal of this lunge is to stretch the quadricep and the hip flexor. You're pressing your hips forward, making sure that your front knee stays above the ankle here. So in advanced sun salutation or advanced yoga classes, you're keeping your knee off the floor as you do this. But if you're just starting, you can have the knee down on the floor, just feeling that really good stretch. Quad, hip flexor. That's it. Let's lift the knee off the floor now. And we're going to move our front foot to our back foot, moving into downward dog position. So I'm going to lower my knees for a minute because I want to talk a little bit about downward dog position. Downward dog is a really, really wonderful yoga position that if you do this every day, I think it's very helpful because you're reversing blood flow, you're doing a little arm work, strengthening, stretching the hamstrings, working the core. It's just an all-around really nice pose. So let's make sure that we're doing it properly when we do it. So your hands are either below your shoulders or slightly in front of your shoulders. The inner crease of your elbow should be rotating towards your hands, towards the front of the room. Tuck your toes. Oh, and before I go on, your knees should be below your hips here. So when you tuck your toes, you're going to work on straightening the knees. Now you might not, if you have very tight hamstrings, they might not be completely straight. And you want to think about your chest coming towards your thighs, shoulders away from ears, heels descending down to the mat. So you're making an upside down V shape or a triangle shape with your body here. It's a great position for many, many, many reasons. And so from here, we're going to flatten the body and come to our plank position. Okay, so if your upper body is not real strong, you can always lower your knees here. This takes a little more upper body strength for sure. Okay, so let's go from the top, adding our downward dog plank position. Coming back to our mountain pose, putting this all together. Deep breath in and out. Here we go. Inhale, arms lift overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, right foot. Come straight back. Actually, let's do the left foot this time, just because we're practicing. And lower that knee. Find that nice stretch, quad, hip flexor. Hips pressing forward. Oh, that feels so good. Lift the knee off the floor. Move your front foot to your back foot. Downward dog. Your feet are about hip width apart here. And now let's move to our plank position. Everybody lower your knees here. Now here's a challenging position. We're going to be moving into something called chaturanga. And in advanced yoga classes, this can move very rapidly. And people won't tell you to lower your knees to the floor. But if you are if you don't have a lot of upper body strength yet, and I say yet because you will, if you practice yoga consistently, you will get upper body strength. So you can start with your knees lowered. And we're going to do a little exercise right now by taking your block and putting it right between your hands. Now, we're going to lower our chest towards the block. Very important that your elbows don't come wide. Your elbows hug into your rib cage. And your body stays flat. So you lower down, press up. Tricep dips. Down. And lift. Woo! Let's do two more. Up. Last one. Exhale down. Inhale, press up. Good. So chaturanga, you can take the block away, as you're coming to about that level of the block. Now another little trick that I'm going to tell you when you're doing your chaturanga is that your hands are not really directly under your shoulders. Your hands are slightly more underneath your chest, so they're slightly in front of your shoulders, I guess is the right word, behind. So when you lower, you have a little bit more control here. And then you're going to come all the way down to the mat, lifting the chest, uncurling your toes, pressing the tops of your feet into the floor, elbows still hug into your rib cage, and you're coming into a mini cobra. So you can be here. In more advanced classes, you'll see people lift to upward facing dog. But if you're new to this, if you have back issues, this is plenty of work. Elbows hug, chest lifts. That's it, good. And then we're going to come to all fours from here, tuck our toes, and move back to downward dog. So let's walk our feet forward, stand up, and put all this together. We're almost done. Come back to your strong, powerful mountain pose. Deep breath in and out. Here we go. Arms lift overhead. Breathing in. Breathe out all the way down. Forward fold. Hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. We'll bring our right foot back again this time. Lower the knee. Feel that nice stretch. Lift the knee. Front foot to back foot, downward dog. Lower your heels. Inhale, move to your plank position. Lower your knees if you need to, or not. Come down about halfway, hover, and then lower the chest, belly, unfold, opening the chest. Glutes are squeezing powerfully here. Lift from here, toes tuck, downward dog. Take 3 deep breaths right here. We're going to move to the final move, which is actually a very challenging move because you have to bring one foot between your hands. And it takes a lot of core strength to do this. So to practice, rise up on your toes, pull your knee into your chest. Let's do the right knee first. And then see if you can bring the foot right between the hands. Just like that. It's hard. If you can't quite do it, if you're here, you're bringing the knee forward, your foot only comes to here, just help it forward the rest of the way. That's fine. And if it's really not available for you, you can just walk forward. And then your left foot comes forward into forward fold. Let's move back to downward dog and try the other foot. So you're in your downward dog. Left, rise up on your toes. Left knee pulls in, shifting your weight forward. Bring the foot forward. That's it. Try it again. Downward dog. Toes, up on your toes. Knee lifts forward, foot comes forward. Good. Forward fold. Let's roll up. Inhaling. All the way up to our extended warrior. Hands in front of your heart. And that is the entire sun salutation. So let's put it all together. We'll do one set on the right side, one set on the left side, and then call it good. All right? Strong mountain pose. Here we go. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Let's do the left leg back first this time. Deep lunge. We'll keep the knee off the floor this time. And then the right foot back, downward dog. Breathe in, roll the body to the plank position. Lower your knees if you want. Elbows hug to the rib cage as you lower. Chest first, belly second. And then lift the chest. You can stay here. If you're more advanced, you can move to your upward dog, whichever you prefer. Tuck your toes, press to downward dog. Rise up on your toes. Left foot comes forward. Deep lunge. Right foot forward, forward fold. Rolling up, inhale. Exhale. All right, one more time. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out all the way down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands down, right foot back. Deep lunge, that's it. And then downward dog. Let's stay here for one nice deep breath. Rolling through the spine, coming to your plank. Lowering the knees if you want. Chest, belly, lift. Or here, whichever. Come to all fours. Downward dog. Rise up on the toes. Right foot finds its way forward. Help it as you need to. And then the left foot, forward fold. Roll up, all the way up. Breathing in. Breathe out. Nice work. So, some people will say that doing a good 5 sun salutations, 4 or 5 sun salutations every morning is just a great way to start your day. We tend to do them a little more slowly than a lot of classes that you might go to. So just know that if you go to some different classes, things might move a little bit more quickly. Let's come to our backs. We're nice and warm now. So let's do some good stretching of the legs. Okay, let's start by putting our right foot on the floor. Hug your left knee into the chest. Just do some nice ankle circles here. Go the other way. Slowing the breath now. Holding onto your ankle or your calf or your thigh. Extend the leg. Finding that good stretch down the back of the leg, hamstring. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen your right leg to the floor. Oh, that deepens the stretch a little bit. Now hold your left leg with your left hand only. Put your right hand on your right hip. And then open the leg to the side, keeping the right hip on the floor here. Inner thigh stretch, a little bit of the hip flexor stretch too. Come to center, switch hands. Oh, there's the IT band. So you want to keep your knees straight as best you can, flexing that foot, and you'll feel that incredible stretch down the outside of the leg. Shoulders relax. Soften your face. Maybe smile. Oh, that feels good. Come to center. Hug the knee in. Let's switch sides. Right knee pulls in. Let's do our ankle circles. Other direction. Nice and slow, big circles. Holding on to the leg wherever you can reach. Extend the leg. deep breath. Extend the left leg to the floor. And notice how the stretch changes a little bit. Let's hold the right leg with the right hand and left hand comes to the left hip. Open the leg to the side. Deep stretch. Come to center. Keeping that knee straight. Pull it across just a little bit. You only need it maybe 2 or 3 inches pulling across for most of us. Flex the foot. Oh my goodness. That is a good stretch. Now relax. Relax the upper body. Breathe. Good. Pull a knee in. And let's finish with our Shavasana. Extending to the floor. Close your eyes. Palms are skyward. Breathe deeply again. And especially with your exhale, I want you to feel the body melting, letting out tension and stress, breathing in peace, calmness, tranquility. Let go of the tension, negativity. What do you need to get rid of today? Let it go. Breathe it out. Surrender. It's very normal for your mind to wander as we practice relaxation. And as you notice those other thoughts popping into your head, just let them pass right on through. Just like clouds floating in the sky. Almost like you're looking down on the thoughts that are popping in your head. Keep your focus on your breath. Let's bring the arms overhead and take a long stretch. Roll to one side to recovery position. And then lift yourself to a seated position. Hands in front of your heart. Thank yourself for taking just a little time for you. Good work. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.